Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I wanted to sit down with you and answer a big question that I get asked a lot, and that is, where do I start? Where do I start my preparedness journey? Where do I start my low tox living journey? And I will say we are not perfect here at Mountain Mama Living and my household, but I do have three things that I like to focus on when I tell people how to start their low toxic living. And I understand it can be totally overwhelming. Once you learn some of the things that you are consuming, you can't unlearn it. So a big shout out to AROEVE for sponsoring today's video. I will tell you more about them here in a second. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Tori. I am a wife, mother of three, and we live here in Northern Colorado. I try and teach you to be aware. I also try and teach you to be prepared on a budget. So if you like that kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And without further ado, let's get into this. So recently with some videos that I've been doing, I've been getting this question a lot. And when I get this question, I answer it just like this. Start with things that you are consuming on the daily. And there's three main things that I like to focus on. So number one on the list is going to be air. We all need to consume air to survive. And a lot of the times our air has pollutants in it. It just does. That's just how things go here in today's world. So I would like to introduce the sponsor of today's video, AROEVE. They sent me over an air purifier to try out, and I will say I absolutely love it. The AROEVE MK04 is equipped with an H13 true HEPA filter and a high-efficiency filtration system which can effectively filter particles as small as 0.3 microns in the air and refresh the air in a room up to around 1,100 square feet every hour. There is a UVC light treatment technology, and it further purifies the air. The UV function is turned off by default, but you can turn it on to maximize the air purifier's performance. When the air purifier is in auto mode, the air quality indicator will turn yellow or red if the surrounding air becomes cloudy. The fan will speed up to clean the air faster. The sleep mode with low noise and low speed will definitely not disturb your sweet dreams, and even a light sleep baby can enjoy the comfortable air in the quiet night. The MK04 is very easy to replace the filter element. Grab the rope on the side, open the filter cover, and easily take out or replace the filter inside. They recommend that you replace the air filter every 3 to 6 months, and they are on the website as well. This ensures the purification has the greatest effect. I'm super excited to announce that AROEVE is sponsoring a giveaway, and they are going to do it on my Instagram. So I hope you're following me over there. If you're not, I will drop the link. They are going to randomly select 2 of my followers to receive an air purifier blind box after the campaign ends. So all you need to do is follow, like, and share the giveaway post, and then DM AROEVE with the code MOUNTAINMOMMALIVING to be entered into the spots. I'm very excited that they're doing this, so you can get your hands on one of these. Big shout out to AROEVE once again for sending me this gorgeous model. If you are interested in starting off with a low tox life, I recommend starting with the air that you breathe. It is the most important thing. I will get to some other things that I think are important as well. I just wanted to show you this model. It is just so quiet and small, and I'm really excited to have this integrated into my home. So as you can see, air is a huge one on the list, and if you want to be part of that giveaway, definitely check out the link in my description and it will direct you to my Instagram. That's where I am hosting the giveaway. Follow the instructions on the post. It will also be in my stories, and then you can get entered into the giveaway. If you want to snag yours on your own, go ahead and check out the website, link down below, and you will find that information as well. Next on the list is going to be water. And again, something that we all need to survive. It's very important and it has a lot of contaminants in it. So when I think about water, I'm thinking about just drinking water currently, and that is the easiest place to start. And then you might want to start thinking about your entire water system of your home. So I don't have a water filtration system currently, but I would love to have one in our forever home. It depends where we are living, but honestly, as time goes on, I will say I don't have confidence that our water will be pure. It really, again, depends on where we are, but there are so many contaminants in water that cause a lot of issues, a lot of illnesses, ailments, and it's just not good for us. Again, I'm a mother of 3, so it's really important for my children to understand the importance of water and why we need it to survive and thrive. So I suggest looking into a water filtration system for your entire home. So you are looking into water you're washing your hands with, water you're washing your body with, water you're washing your clothing with, and your vegetables, water you're cooking with. A lot of the times I used to think that boiling water would just kill everything. And while that is better than nothing, that's not the case. So if anything, drinking water is the most important thing to my family, like I was saying. So when I'm finding a filter system for that, I will drop some links for you down in the description about how you can find some good filtration systems, because right now we have a Brita water system. And if you know anything about Brita, it does not filter out a lot. I think it's just chlorine, and there's so many other contaminants. You can find the website down in the description box where you can type in your zip code and it will tell you a little bit about your town and your water. It is the EWG website, so take that with a grain of salt if you trust that kind of thing, but I do. I am surrounded by oil rigs. I am surrounded by polluted waters. And if we know anything about the chemical spills into our bodies of water, we know that a lot of those chemicals are not good for us. And I am not going to sit here and talk your ear off about whether I think those spills were on purpose or not, but you can do some digging and see a lot of information is out there, especially on the Ohio train derailment. That was a big one. Another one was the water in Philadelphia being contaminated a few months back. I don't know if you heard of that, but the entire city of Philadelphia was without water and they were told not to consume it. And a lot of people were not prepared for that. And I feel it. I feel sad for those people, but if you do not have water prepared for yourself or your family in the event of an emergency, now is the time to start. Last month, years ago, was the time to start, but I will not sit here and talk your ear off saying that I was prepared, because I definitely wasn't until recently. And now that I'm seeing the season of Colorado, we definitely could be collecting rainwater and filtering that out as well. If you did not know, we're getting a ton of rain here in Colorado and it never rains. So if you have a way to collect some sort of water and filter it, that's another option, but water is a big one. All right, and then moving on to number 3 is going to be food, of course. So we need food to survive, and I talk about this on the channel all the time. There is poison in our foods, and I say that not to be scary. I just want you to be aware. Start reading your labels. That is the best place to start. I started years ago, and it was overwhelming at first, but you start to learn what you can do about your food. There's a lot that's out of your hands, but growing your own garden is a good place to start if you have a chance to do that. A lot of people say they don't have land to grow a garden, and that's great, but you may have a spot in your home to start growing. And I will link again down in my description some home growing setups and how that could work in a small space or a basement or a porch. There's a lot of places that you can grow. It does not have to be this gigantic garden. And if you're not growing your own food, again, start reading your labels. Try and keep it to the basics. No processed foods. That's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for your family in the future. I understand a lot of those items are cheaper. You really need to dig deeper and figure out why they're cheaper and who is making them. And that's when it gets a little overwhelming. I will say that once you start realizing these corporations don't necessarily have your health in mind, then you will start understanding that our food systems are just so not good right now. I don't know if they've ever been, but I will say being part of a community, being part of a rural community has really helped me to understand food a little bit more. And unfortunately, a lot of people around me experience food insecurity, and it's just awful. It's terrible. So dial your local 211 if you have not already, if you are experiencing food insecurity. And, you know, if they can't help you, please email me. I will try my best to help you, and I will find some food for you in your area. I've done it before, and it really is not that hard. You just have to swallow your pride and ask for help. And again, if 211 isn't helping you, which would be strange, I can try my best to help you. Go to your local food cupboards, go to your local churches. Those resources are there for you. And I promise you, there are food items there that can keep you healthy, just basic foods that you can make a nourishing meal for yourself or your family. So if that is helpful, please let me know in the comments. If you still have questions, let me know in the comments. If you're still following this, just give me an emoji, a heart, or something in the comments. All right, and then I was gonna keep it to 3, but I think I'm gonna add a 4th, and that is the consumption of the media, your phone, the news. That is never going to be good for your system, especially now. There are not a lot of things out there that you can trust, and I will say it gets extremely overwhelming when you are constantly consuming from a screen or constantly consuming this negativity. And I will say it's on both sides, if there's even 2 sides anymore. But I have found that putting my phone down and trying to ignore the mainstream news is the best way for my mental health to thrive. And mental health is so important. It is definitely something that you need to focus on when you're thinking of a low tox lifestyle. And piggybacking on that would be exercise. If you have the chance to do that, it will help your mental health. I promise you, you don't have to be running miles every single day. There are other ways to improve your mental health. So get outside as much as you possibly can. That does wonders for me. And I did want to add that little category into our top 3 here. Alrighty, I am going to end the video here. Make sure to check out AROEVE, and thank you again for sponsoring today's video. I really hope one of you enters the giveaway so you can experience some clean air in your own home. I hope this video was helpful, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It helps so much, you don't even know. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.